Hello and welcome back, Goblins. Today we're going to be playing Conquest Dark, which is a new bullet heaven that has a, arena style battle. Kind of interesting. I already beat the first level. I unlocked a little bit of meta progression. Not a whole lot. I don't really fully understand this faction thing or what I get from faction level 6, but I've done that. So I played like 2 or 3 games. I did beat the gates of Karathia already, I think. But we'll go ahead and do it again so that we do it on camera. First, we have to choose our character. I play with the nudity filter off, which is the default setting, because 1, YouTube and don't want to get demonetized, and 2, there's really no need. You ain't missing much. Lunar damage, primal damage. Resistance, piercing, primal damage. Reduced bleed rate, chance for rare items. I would go with that probably just because of rare item chance. Luck is always a good stat in games. Okay, what do we want for our origin story? Do we want to be a ranged attacker or a melee attacker? I think range is significantly easier. But let's go melee. You can get two-handed bows also. Getting the reduced bleed rate will mean when we lose a couple lives, we're not taking as much damage. Beat up the first skeleton you see to get a weapon. Looks like I can do bow or blade. 30% damage to elites with the sword. We got a lunar damage bow. That's kind of cool. Didn't the first item we have a bonus to some sort of damage? Like lunar? I think our origin had a... I think it was lunar. Might have been primal though. Let's do Slayer's Blade. I want to do a melee run. Ranged is a little too easy for the first level, I think. Alright. Let's get dodge charges and health regen. Having some survivability will be really good since we're playing melee version. We're going to take hits from arrows, so it's going to be pretty much a guarantee. Deep big sword. Not sure what else we do yet, but that's what we do right now. Alright. Shoot 2 arrows that ricochet between enemies. That's cool. Shoots a powerful arrow that pierces through enemies, dealing primal damage. Huh. Surprised I can get those even though I have a sword. I would have thought that those would be locked to bow abilities, or bow weapons. Interesting. Alright, well I'm going to do ricochet shot, I think. Wow. That's strange. I would have assumed you could only get those if you were using a bow. Okay, well that's a very, very good ability. You can definitely scale a lot off of that. Unfortunately, with our two-handed sword, we do attack very, very slow. So I'm not sure if that's going to be a viable solution for us. I like crit hit damage. I like movement speed. They all have movement speed. They all have all resist. So I just have one that has all damage. One that and 2 that have crit hit damage. Okay. Let's do the all damage one. We can add attack speed. let's do that. And we can imbue one of our abilities, either the basic attack or the power ability. Not sure what I'm imbuing it with, but let's imbue the power ability with Primordial Rune, 20% crit hit chance, 30% crit hit chance. Okay, cool. Dope. So now that ricocheting shot that auto fires out does more crit chance. I wish it had some auto targeting on the shots that come out though. Let's grab even more attack speed. We want to be swinging our two-handed sword as quick as we can so that we can proc those ricochet seekers, because we're gonna get to a point where we can't one-hit kill things soon. At that point we need to spread damage to control the crowd. And we will also need to keep increasing the damage of our actual basic attack too, so we don't want to completely neglect that. It's confusing, the auto-targeting. Okay, so that wasn't too hard to knock him down a notch. Nice. Oh, Whirlwind is great. Yeah, Whirlwind is great. Concentrate shot. Every 2 seconds, if no enemies are nearby, shoot an arrow that does lunar damage, generating 10 energy per hit. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm gonna do the Whirlwind though, because it's amazing. It does so much damage. Just makes the early game so much easier. Okay. Big crit hit damage rolls on Savage Headband +1 and Stalker Cap +1. The question is, do we want bonus health on top of that, or do we want power ability damage, which would be our ricochet shot? I think we want more power ability damage, because that's going to be doing a lot of heavy lifting later on. I just need to make sure I don't make the Whirlwind too big, to a point where I can't hit with auto attacks at all. Because then my ricochet shot won't go off, I think. I mean, it might, even if I don't hit something. Might just be if I swing. I think getting projectile amounts would be helpful. Getting more dodge charges will be helpful too. Actually, let's do that, because that'll ensure we survive through the spicy side of this level, once the guys with the shields start coming out. And the archers. Oh, the archers. And the green guys. I still haven't gotten past the green guys. Dang. This feels popping off. And Conan. Ugh. Alright, chance to freeze with lunar, burn with solar. I really should look up if I have that or not. Hold on. How do I check that? What button do I hit? Tab? Okay. Savage Tactics, two-handed weapons. Reduce bleed rate. Okay. So I didn't take the one that did extra lunar damage, I guess. Let's see. Nope. Okay. So all we have right now is ability damage and all damage for modifiers. Resistances, we have all resist increase and primal resistance increased. Okay. And we're more likely to get savage tactics and two-handed weapons, I think, is what that's saying. I'm not sure what proficiency in it means. Definitely still new to the game, trying to figure things out. So if you guys understand those things and know what they mean, drop a comment. Okay, we just got +1 to our rep with Band of the Lion, so cool. Grind and rep out here, boys. We MMO light in it. Well, we're taking care of him pretty quick, aren't we? Holy cow. Well, that was far easier than I would have expected. All resist, yes. Critical hit chance, yes. Chance to spawn healing souls, yes as well. Yeah, that's what we're going. Movement speed was tempting as well, but okay. Getting some lunar resistance specifically might not be bad, but I kind of want to re-roll this. Upgrading our chance for rare items by 15 from 2.5 to 15%. More attack reach, I assume, means how far you can auto attack. That's interesting. I think the rare items thing is kind of what you need to go, though. Okay, so artifact. Your critical strikes have a 15% chance to become mega critical strikes, dealing 10 times the crit damage. So we want to be angling towards crit-based things, basically, is what I'm seeing off of that. Okay. Quickly move. Oh, so we're choosing our movement ability. We have 3 choices, basically. Shoot arrows when we dash, have a shorter cooldown on our dash, or jump up in the air and land and knock them away. I don't like the leap one because it knocks them away and it does not feel good. But it does look like it gives you a charge if you kill at least one of them with the leap, so that's interesting. Or this does a dash attack where you shoot out some primal damage, giving you energy per hit. That's pretty nice. I think that's a good one. Let's do that. Should make it so that you get more shots of things off too. Nope, I just lost the dodge charge because I dashed into them. So the dodge charges are the gray ones down below my health bar, and the dash charges are the green pips above my health bar. In case you didn't know where they were at on the UI. They're also above the abilities down here, to the left and to the right of the abilities. Much bigger. And then we of course have all of our abilities and our item. The artifact almost looks like it's taking up a skill slot, but I don't think it is. Excuse me. Sorry guys. Had some popcorn earlier and apparently I had a kernel left in my throat. Alright. What do we got here? More dodge chances, more health regen, more projectile amount. I mean, I'm not hating the projectile amount, but stacking a lot of dodges and regen might actually be a good idea. This isn't endless mode, but, you know, we can out-tank it. I'm fairly confident we can kill it. Okay, I like the attack reach and crit chance quite a lot. So I think I'll take that. Savage bracers. Savage man. More primal resistance, primary attack ability damage, or chance to spawn healing soul higher. Let's grab more primary attack ability damage. Just make that cleave we do chunk down bosses that much harder. Because that's basically what we're using it for. Going pretty well, I think. Although they are starting to get a bit tankier. I love the shots when you dash. It's basically your ability that I have over here, the ricochet shot. Except for it just goes out when you dash. Kinda cool though. If you get really surrounded, it can make a big difference in getting out. Okay. We don't have solar or lunar damage, unfortunately, so that's not really helpful. Movement speed and recharge rate of dash is helpful, especially considering our dash does damage now. But I want to use one of our rerolls here, I think. Yeah, 60% attack speed is just way better. This is going to mean we get more natural procs from the swinging one. And we're going to do a lot more damage to single targets with our primary attack. If we're slashing really fast. We're going to have a mad berserker of a barbarian here. He's just going to be swinging that giant sword around like crazy. I'm going to scale down the size of the bars. I had scaled them up originally. Wanted to see what it would look like with them higher. And I think I want them back where they were. There we go. Okay. Because I'm having trouble seeing some of the enemies coming up on me. And we still have the big versions of the icons down below, so... More rep. Nice. We grinding, we grinding. Okay, this guy, yeah, I forgot about him. He's a bit of a jerk. You can kind of stay behind his attack most of the time, it seems like, though. And you just gotta make sure you're not getting hit by the balls. The chains themselves don't do any damage, so... it's really not that big of a deal. You want to generally stay to his side or behind him, because then he can't auto-attack you. And you usually have more movement speed than he does, so you're able to just, like, out-strafe him. At least that's what I usually do. So we could add... this basically is a rune that gets inserted into your abilities, kind of like how we got the crit chance on Ricochet shot. We can put something else somewhere else, too, if we wanted to. Or we could just upgrade more crit hit chance on the Ricochet shot is another option. 25% projectile amount. I don't think you can put it... I think... yeah, this only has one empty rune slot. So... and I don't think I can replace either. I could do 25% more projectiles with the disengage shot. But I don't know if it'll give me a full arrow. And if not, it's pointless. Let's just level up our crit hit damage on our echo shot. Let's just make it even more likely to crit. Because we are running the thing that gives us lots of crit hit damage. Alright, let's start getting extra projectile amount. That way we can start scaling that with multiple projectiles. Because we're going to need that. Alright, so we got huge boost to primary attack damage as an option. Also spawning healing souls. Always good. We have a huge all damage increase and a resistance piercing chance. Which sounds pretty spicy as well. And then we have a chance to spawn a healing soul and a big amount of crit damage, 50% crit damage. I think I'd go with the huge primary attack damage, because we want that to be able to chunk down those elites even quicker. It is actually a damage dealer for us. Okay. I like more crit hit chance. I also like barrier amount. I'm gonna go crit hit chance though. I haven't needed the barrier yet. I'm hoping I don't end up needing one. I actually can't remember how much of regeneration I have this run. Played a lot of rounds of a lot of things back to back. Okay. More projectile amount, more attack speed. Let's do more projectile amount. Attack speed will also equal more projectiles because there'll be more procs. But I want to get to a point where we're spawning 4 on the auto attack procs and like 5 or 6 on the dash. Because we can start getting dash cooldown and make that an offensive stat too. Which is very helpful for dealing with those archers if you can use dash and shoot a bunch of arrows at them. When you don't have a lot of AoE, that's a nice way to deal with them. The other thing we can do is just lawnmower them down, because they're not very beefy. But there are going to be some guys soon that I can't lawnmower down. And I'd really like to kill some of them. Okay, let's do projectile amount. And I think the key to that is just scaling some things to absurdity. So that's what we're going to try to do. Those are the guys. I did not have enough time to scale. Nope, they just ate me alive. I don't know how to beat them. I don't know if you can beat them at this level. Anywho, this is Conquest Dark. That's the first level. See you guys next time for the next level.